round action and quarterfinal game right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. First round coverage begins at 10:30 a.m. with the SEC Now crew. It's that time of year with some great basketball coverage, but it's also a great time for women's gymnastics, and we got a good one here. Florida, though, they take the lead in that last rotation, and it's a 3-10 lead, Kathy. But before we go into that, let's talk about some of the great performances and awards from last week in the SEC.
SEC Gymnast of the Week, Florida's Leanne Wong with a nation-high all-around score and a 10 on the floor exercise, becoming just the 15th student athlete to complete the Gym Slam. And Shania Adams, Specialist of the Week, with back-to-back season-high scores of 9.95 to help her team earn its third highest score in program history. And Anya Pilgrim, well, we just saw her freshman of the week again.
Some incredible athletes here in the SEC and women's gymnastics, so the epicenter in a lot of people's opinions of the sport. But let's talk about what we have right here, right now. It was a virtual tie going into that third rotation, but now Florida, they get a 3-10 lead. That's not insignificant in a meet this close. What's got to happen for both of these teams to close this one out?
It's a great lead, but they're going to balance beam, and I'm going to be like you. It is balance beam. This is a really good beam team, but they've been a little slow getting it all together. They've got to do that here because Kentucky can go lights out on floor in front of a home crowd. Are you kidding me? They're ranked third on floor exercise right now.
So Kentucky's really got to put it together. This crowd, they got to get behind them. Maybe squeeze an extra half a tenth out here and there with the noise. Man, we are going to have a good one down the stretch. It's going to be fun. Victoria Wynn takes her team, the Gators, to balance beam. Raina Worley, one more chance here in Rupp Arena. Can she help her team get the regular season title? We got the mascots. We got Wildcat and Scratch in the house. Anytime you got Wildcat and Scratch, you know you got a party going on here in Lexington. Great crowd, and they have been given a great show. But right now, it's Florida Gators that are driving this ship. 3/10 they have a lead over the home team. And Kathy even admitted they still got to go to beam. And they're led off here by Skylar Drazer, a freshman from South Huntington, New York.
When you give this opportunity to a freshman, you know she's got to be tough as nails, confident in her training. She had a slight adjustment after that Afro series, but really went after those leaps. She has a round off 1.5 twist dismount. Really wants to find this landing, and she does. Nice start for Florida.
These freshmen, I'll tell you what, Drazer getting it done there. Talking about freshmen, let's go down to Taylor. She's got more.
A very impactful one. Delaney Rodriguez leading off here on floor. She's leading off on 3 out of 4 of the events here tonight as a freshman. I talked to her about the opportunities she's had to be in the leadoff role, and she said, it shows me it's a nod of their confidence and trust. But truthfully, I've always been an athlete that performs best when pressure is the highest. A bright career ahead for her.
What an impact she has made. And that leadoff spot doesn't get the attention from the fans or the crowd as much, but Kathy, no really more important spot than that leadoff spot.
So important, especially when you open with an E pass right here. It's a front double full. Really nice form, just barely got that twist around before she landed, but I liked the clean form in the air.
Just to clean things up from that last rotation, if you didn't catch it, Leanne Wong, a 9.95 for her floor exercise routine to end that third rotation for the Gators.
double back. Combination pass. Going out the front half into a split jump. Okay, strong start. So as I said, this is an E skill. It's a front layout with 2 twists. And the only thing I saw here is, well, this is the middle pass, tuck double back. And the last pass, that was nice and high. That back 1.5 really had some good lift on it.
So another hit for Delaney Rodriguez. That's all she does is hit routines. Sloane Blakely now follows Skylar Drazer's 9.85 with 3/10 cushion. Florida's got to be good, but they don't have to be perfect. 9.85s are okay. Probably going to need a few 9.9s with Kentucky putting the pressure on with that great floor lineup, but they just have to keep hitting.
This is her acro series, the front aerial to the back handspring. Notice how she kept those arms moving. There can be no hesitation or stop between those 2 skills. Lost her toe point a little bit in those leaps and a slight balance check. Comes up after these. That switch leap and right into the gainer full off the side, and she loves it when she sticks.
I think she held that long enough. Made sure the judges saw that. I love it.
It's called milking it.
Hey, I would too.
So as I mentioned, you have to make these little adjustments. She had to really work on keeping everything moving so that you get credit. And then right here, slightly off, but you just make those little corrections as you go.
Delaney Rodriguez led off floor with a 9.875. That is a career high score for her. Now Mackenzie Wilson, we saw her get a 10 on the vault. It really feels like only 9.9s or higher are going to help Kentucky the rest of the way. They've got to be almost perfect.
Back 1.5 to front layout. And not just perfect on the landings after the tumbling passes, but also on these leaps. They have to be precise. There's a very important one. The second leap in this series is a wolf 1.5. With the switch, side, and chest to go all the way around 1.5 times in that wolf shape.
Did you give it to her?
Probably, yes. And the judges are really looking where the feet take off and where they land, but they also need to look at the shape in the air. So it's going to come down to all these little things. Here's that leap series. Switch, tap. Yep, like just barely, really, because you have to be very clean on both leaps. Sometimes you'll overturn the first one, which is a little bit of a cheat going into the second, so you really have to be clean.
Sloane Blakely a 9.9. Very good score. They just need to keep putting those 9.9s up, and it feels like they have this meet, but we'll see. Long way to go, and here's Anya Pilgrim. Smooth.
So smooth. So, like soft on her landings as well, but very firm.
Anya's been perfect on the season. 26 for 26 coming into this competition. Like Delaney Rodriguez for Kentucky, both of these freshmen so consistent.
And you're right, smooth really is the word. I think I'm going to nickname her Sade. Remember Smooth Operator, that song? Like, so elegant, so smooth.
I'll sing a few bars for you, Kathy, later if you want.
Thanks, Whitney.
Mackenzie Wilson, a 9.925. That's a career high score for her. So back-to-back career high scores for Kentucky on floor.
Sets up the dismount, back handspring, swing through to a gainer full, and that, I mean, put that on ice. Wow.
I mean, Jenny Rowland's a great coach, but athletes like Anya Pilgrim make you a great coach. Unbelievable savvy and consistency.
I'm glad you brought that up, because Jenny Rowland is like a silent assassin in the way she constructs these routines. She was a brevet judge, so she knows how to maximize score and minimize deductions. And look at that. I mean, she's just dead center on the beam. Everything was so precise, effortless.
So back-to-back career high scores for Kentucky on floor, and they just got to keep it rolling because Florida is not going anywhere on beam. Now here's Isabella Magnelli. That massive beam routine she did in the last rotation was big for Kentucky. Have to be equally big here.
And she's equally beautiful on this event. Very elegant, nice position in that back layout, step out of the Rudy. I love her straddle flexibility. She shows full extension on her leaps. So they come up right here. Look how over split she gets in that straddle position. This is a double back at the end of the routine. You get a 1/10 of a point bonus doing a double somersault. She does it in pike position and drills it. You don't have to stick. And look at that gorgeous straddle again. That could be a picture on a wall.
That was exactly what Kentucky needed, Kathy. I know there's always places, little idiosyncrasies in gymnastics where you can find mistakes, but sitting here, this was as good as she could do it, in my opinion.
Well, when you go above and beyond what's required, I mean, she shows more than a split. And the amplitude, the rise, and then, of course, emphasizes by not moving those feet at all.
No question on that stuck landing. Anya Pilgrim, she just put up a 9.95. Unbelievable performance from her today. Ellie Lazzari now, the fourth gymnast to go. Anya Pilgrim, by the way, in that all-around battle that we've talked about, she currently has the lead.
Ellie Lazzari is so pretty on this event. She is a natural beam worker. Triple series, nerves crept in just a little bit, but she kept her core tight.
How big was that save, though?
Absolutely. Remember, your heart's a muscle. So when you put your heart in it, and it needs it really badly, it can work. Look at the beautiful extension on those leaps.
Isabella Magnelli, a 9.925 for that routine on floor.
Strong finish. Great fight in that routine.
Florida's got two routines yet to go on beam. It feels like they just need one hit out of those two.
Look at that. Notice the little correction she had to make. She did that with a core body strength because her feet were a little bit off.
Kentucky, Haley Davis.
Haley Davis now on floor exercise. She rocks, literally, on this routine.
Yes, and it's a tribute to her father who passed away the year before, and he loved this music, he loved his daughter, and he loves him right back, so this is a beautiful tribute. In fact, she had gone to a different routine earlier in the season and asked to go back to this routine. It means so much to her. Wow, beautiful lift on that back 1.5 twist. Quiets everyone for this final pass. High tuck double back, and boy, could she feel the music, this routine, and the presence of her father. That's it, always and forever.
Rock on, Haley Davis. What a performance from the senior on senior night.
So the judges look for amplitude, and that defines it. There's no bonus for that, so really the only way you can give them credit and reward it is when you have to deduct when someone's amplitude is insufficient. That gets tricky.
Victoria Nguyen follows Ellie Lazari's 9.9, as we mentioned before. Florida with a 3/10 lead coming into this rotation. 2 gymnasts to go. They have 4 hits already. One more should close it out for them.
Unique acro series right here. That's called an anodi. It's a half twist in the back handspring into a walkover, and then right into another back handspring. Just like on floor, she is so lovely, so elegant. Shows full extension on those leaps.
9.925 for Haley Davis.
Here's the dismount, back handspring to a 1.5 twist, little step back, so slight deduction there. But just such an exquisitely elegant routine. So here's this. Look at the requirement on beam, a full turn. Here's the dismount, back handspring, 1.5 twist. And of course, the slight deduction on the step, but really strong routine.
Now Creslin Bros, a freshman who has taken this event by storm. Tim Garrison says one of the best performers he's ever worked with.
Nice form on that high double back. Love the straight legs and toe points. And then she just flips a switch. Boy, can she perform. I told you she's dancing over at vault, over at bars, on the beam. And now she can let it all hang out here. And a very difficult front double twist for the finish.
It's her party. We just got invited to it. That was
I think we crashed
amazing.
it, actually. I don't know if you were invited.
That's true. I just crashed the party. I'm never invited to the party, Kathy.
Wow, this was, what a treat. I mean, she looks like she's having the time of her life. And then to finish the routine with an E-skill, a front double twist with a fantastic landing. dance it off.
And she's gotten a 9.975 on that routine earlier this year. We'll see what the judges do. Feels like it's going to be mighty close to that. Now over on balance beam, Victoria Wynn, a 9.825. Again, my math skills are not great. So we'll see what Kreslin Brose' score as we see Leanne Wong in the anchor spot to see if it's already in the bag or if Leanne Wong can clinch it here for the Gators.
Remember that word from way back when, John, virtuosity? We used to use that in gymnastics. That is what Leanne demonstrates. Everything she takes to the fullest. Everything is expressive and big. Nice lift on that front arrow right into the beat, John.
Kreslin Brose matches her high score on that event with a 9.975.
Double twist dismount here. She can often find this landing, and
Oh my goodness.
She was superb. She has all the qualities you want to see on this event. The elegance, the posture, the strength in her core, her arms. And then this uncanny finish. Double twist, spots the landing, opens those arms out, and no movement.
So on senior night, we've got more on the most heralded senior here in this competition, Raina Worley. Taylor, take it away.
I think we're running out of things to say about how impactful she's been. I talked to her about this moment, this final floor routine here, and she said, I think the emotion will hit me after my final pass. She said, I can't even describe what this place has meant to me. And obviously, she means that right back to this program.
You could argue Raina Worley, the second best gymnast to ever wear blue here at Kentucky behind Jenny Hansen.
And she does it all. Tumbles high. Leaps high, rocks the house. And sticks her tongue out. Don't forget that.
9.975 for Leanne Wong.
Beautiful, perfect execution on that middle pass. And I don't throw that around often.
Number one in the country on this event.
And she can often stick this final pass. Flies high, nails it. I'm telling you what, this crowd may not remember every skill she did, but they will remember the way she makes them feel.
This place might get torn down if Raina Worley doesn't get a 10. Mom's loving it. I have known Raina Worley since she was 6 years old. She came to camp with her coach, Cheryl Johnson, my summer camp. Her mom said she's only 6. She's too young to go to camp. There's never been anything that Raina Worley is too young to do. What an outstanding performance.
That little 6-year-old is still in there, and it is cheering her on.
And it is true, it is a 10 for Raina Worley on senior night. What a way to finish for that incredible human being, that incredible athlete. Outstanding job for the Kentucky Wildcats. Unfortunately, the Florida Gators were just a little too much for them tonight, but a season-high score for Kentucky nonetheless, 198-1.
Oh, my goodness. What a senior moment, and the best kind of senior moment.
Not our kind of senior moment.
Wow.
What a performance, but Florida, they get the win. It's all theirs. The regular season title goes to the Gators with that 198-225. They get the win over Kentucky. We told you it was going to be great, and it was. Congratulations to the Gators. Congratulations for the Wildcats. For Kathy Johnson-Clark and Taylor Davis and an entire crew, I'm John Roethlisberger. So long from Lexington. Bradley versus Drake, college basketball coming up next.